yourself training a specific area of your body and you're wondering why you're not getting the results you're looking for example, you feel like you have a hard time toning your triceps, or no matter what, your lower abdominals are just not turning on and toning up the way you'd like, or you feel like no matter what, you just have weak glutes. There is actually no such thing as the muscle being weak in a vacuum. You probably need to set up your body for success by putting it in the right position first, so that when you train, you can get optimal muscle engagement. Here is an exercise to assess your body's function as well as help with optimal performance. So, cats and dogs, or cat-cow, is an excellent way to assess your body's function as well as access your body's function. So what I mean by that is you're going to learn a lot about how your spine moves and how your hips move, and it'll inform why you're experiencing certain challenges or limits in your workouts or your training. So when Melissa moves into cat, what you want to be able to do is tilt the pelvis, bring the pubic bone toward the belly button. It will activate the lower abs in this position. Notice too, her lumbar spine is flexed. You want to be able to have access to that. And her upper back is rounded. We have a nice smooth line, and the pelvis was able to tilt to a more neutral position to allow her lower abs to turn on. Now, if you tilt the pelvis the opposite way, Melissa, and you move all the way and articulate through the spine, in dog or cow, you want to be able to bring your scapula together. Those are your shoulder blades. You want your upper back to be able to extend and almost squeeze a pencil between your scaps. Why? Because when you're standing, this means that you have access to a more neutral shoulder position. And then if you'll notice, now she has more access to tricep extension, tricep engagement, as well as lat activation. Do you feel that? Perfect. So that's how it translates when you're standing. So if you notice a limit, let's go into cat, but with a limited lumbar movement or pelvic movement, you're going to notice this stays stuck. If she were to stand up and have this rounding in her upper back, it would explain why maybe your lower abs have a difficult time engaging. The pelvis is not unlocking. You want to focus on really moving through there so that you can unlock your tight hips, so that when you stand, your pelvis is more neutral, your lower abs will activate. Perfect. Now if you go into dog, let's go the other way. Let's say you feel like my upper back is locked up, my shoulders can't really come together. This will explain why you might have a hard time with tricep development, pec activation, or symmetrical lat engagement. So do the work to really try to access that extension in your upper back so that your shoulder blades can come together and you'll get better gains when you're training.